Hi everybody, so I will be talking about the preschool developmental stage, which is ages 3 to 6. And according to Erickson, the preschooler experiences the initiative versus guilt stage. In this stage, the children are starting to explore the physical world with a strong sense of curiosity and imagination, thus fantasy play tends to be very important to them. So you'll commonly see them play with dolls and trucks and cars and other toys. And with this stage, it's important to allow the preschooler to start developing a sense of independence by letting them take the initiative to do certain activities. They are also egocentric in the sense that they are not able to understand other people's viewpoints other than their own. So when communicating with the preschooler, it's probably best to try and talk in terms and words that they might be familiar with from home. So from what I remember in this stage, which is actually not much, but I did spend a good chunk of time in the hospital. I was diagnosed with severe asthma when I was 2. So I did spend a lot of time in the hospital because of the asthma admissions. However, even being in the hospital, I do remember being quite active. So whenever I could get a chance to, I would be found in the playroom in the hospital. And I would enjoy coloring and playing board games and even video games if they had them there. But according to my parents, they told me that I was very observant, but not very impulsive. I was very extroverted and definitely not fearful to try new activities. So they said that one of the things I was unfearful about was interacting with adults of all ages, but particularly with seniors. Another thing that I remember from this stage is I did have lots and lots and lots of stuffed animals, including this giant stuffed dog that was probably like 3 times my size, but I named it Shaggy. And what I would do is I would arrange Shaggy and all of the other stuffed animals in this one corner of my room, and I would read all my books to these animals and pretend as if they were like a real class, like listening to me. And one other memory that I do remember that I will never be able to explain why, but in the preschool stage, children tend to be commonly afraid of the dark or the boogeyman, things like that, but I was definitely scared of construction cranes, and there was always this construction crane by my preschool, and the playground was across the street from the school, so there would be many times when I would stay in the classroom rather than go to the playground for recess because I didn't want to walk past that construction crane. After watching the video, what I learned from this stage specifically is that as a caregiver or a parent, it's really important to not punish these children for taking the initiative, because this can make them feel guilty for just wanting to try new experiences, and because of this can lead throughout their entire childhood all the way up into their adulthood, unfortunately. And since preschool children are extremely curious and have strong imaginations, as a future nurse and healthcare provider, I found it very advantageous to be able to allow them to play with these medical instruments like the video suggested, and I appreciate how the doctor got on her knees and spoke at the child's level, which definitely helps the child to open up and become comfortable with talking to the doctor. So as a future nurse and healthcare provider and even a parent eventually, I think it's definitely great to be able to let these children explore and try all these new activities and play with even medical instruments that are safe, and be able to bring out the imagination in them during appointments, and having the parent with them while explaining things to the child definitely eases the nerves and definitely can help with the anxiety and fears of any of these children at this age also. So definitely need to be able to be comfortable with talking to these children, especially at this age, because they are very great listeners. They absorb a lot because of this curiosity and imagination. And because they're also exploring the physical world, like outside of doctor's appointments and even outside the homes, safety is a huge issue. So we still need to be very mindful, and even when at the playground, carefully be observant and watch your kids, but at the same time, let them try different things, climb different things, but also while you're there, just in case they were to fall, at least you can catch them. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.